Hello, my cross stitch friends. I had to come on and tell you about the comments from my last video about losing my spark. Everyone was so good about giving me a lot of constructive and helpful ideas. So let me just read you some of these comments because I think you'll enjoy them. Let me see if I can go over here. Okay. So one commenter said she noticed that my projects were pretty large. Well, yes, that's probably the problem. She said maybe get something a little smaller. So I think I told you I was going to work on my Keep It Simple project, and that will make it be a little bit smaller and help me get back into it. So that was a good suggestion. I appreciated that. Someone else said, just try and do 10 minutes. Just pick a time slot, 10 minutes, and when you're freshest. Well, I'm freshest in the morning, and I know that. So I set it right next to my bed, and I thought, I am going to do this, just sit up in bed and work on this for 10 minutes. Well, I'm not good at that. When I wake up, I have to get up and go to the bathroom, go get a drink of water. So I thought, I'll set it up by my chair downstairs in my living room, my coffee, and then I can work on it. And that really helped. I worked on it for 10 minutes. But first, I tried another suggestion. She said, let me see if I can find that. Just get one thread and work just one thread. When it's done, just stop. So I actually did that first. But when I stopped, I was like, well, oh no, I did the 10 minutes. Sorry, guys. I did the 10 minutes first. And when I stopped at the 10 minutes, I still had thread left. So I finished out the thread, and that really helped. So I hope that somewhere above me here on the video will be the first one will be the 10 minutes. And then the next one will be after I finished one thread. It really did feel good. And then probably in the evening, I sat back down and picked it up again and worked a little bit. And my husband said, I thought you were only going to do one thread a day. And I said, no. That was just to spark me, to make me want to do more. And it did. So I did benefit from that. But let me tell you some of the other messages, because maybe something else will help you. Here's the one that said, do one thread a day until you feel the desire to stitch normally. And that really did help. The one thread in the morning with your coffee. Someone else said it helps her to watch Flosstube. And so I turned on YouTube, and while I was doing other things, I just watch and then listen, and then look back and see what she was working on. So that really did help. Probably have a glare with my glasses, so sorry. Well, so then another suggestion that helped. That made me want to get stuff out, especially watching ones that were working on things that I've worked on. Another gal said she takes a break. And that's kind of what I'd been doing, taking a break. But I couldn't get my oomph to want to do it. So she says she crochets and knits until she's tired of that and goes back to her cross stitch. Well, I always have a knitting project. I always have a quilting project, and I always have a cross stitch project, but I couldn't get back to the cross stitch, but I'm doing it now. So that was good. Okay. This was very kind. Recovery can be slow because I had COVID. Give yourself grace. And, I appreciate that so much, because since I made my last video, I don't know if it's because we had COVID, but both my husband and I developed a bronchitis where our lungs kind of ached and we kept coughing and coughing. And my doctor said it's just the lungs are weak, even if you feel you're better from COVID. So I had to take another little bit of time off doing anything because of our coughing so much. So this gal said, pick a smaller project and force yourself to work on it every day, which I really did have to at first to get my one thread going. But I appreciate that, because that did help. This gal says she also watches videos, and then if she sees a pattern that someone has done and she really likes it, that kind of gets her back in. Another gal told me she just starts a new project and then she gets excited about that project. I didn't actually do that, but I do have one on the back burner that I'm going to start with Elise of Crafting. I'll put her down below, in Colorado. She wants to start the birds in flight. So that's what I want. So I said I'd start that after the new year with her. So let me show you how far I've gotten. Oh, before I do that, did I drop it? Oh, I did drop it. Before I do that, I have to tell you, you know, my magnifying glasses, I always let them run totally out, not on purpose, and then I'd plug them in. Well, now they won't even recharge. And because I bought just the rechargeable ones, they won't recharge. And I wrote the company, and of course they're out of warranty and they didn't offer any suggestions. So I just didn't want to buy more. And I've been looking at this. It's a light that, let me put my page down here. It's a light that you hang around your neck and you turn it on. I think that'll bother you, but it points right at your work. That really has helped. And you can make it a little brighter, dimmer. I got it on Amazon. It was not very expensive. And then I also bought, okay, let's turn you off. I also bought these readers. I liked the other ones, those great big ones that I don't have next to me here, that I could put on because the lens was here and I could watch TV and then look down and see my work. So I found these, and these are, I think they are, will I be able to read them? Or maybe it doesn't say on them what they are. I think they're $3.75. I wanted to just go to the dollar store, but the highest the dollar store had, I think, was 3.0. And I knew I needed stronger than that for if I'm doing tiny counter cross stitch. So these are 3.75. I couldn't find them over the counter anywhere, so I ordered a couple of pair on Amazon, and they work really good for my project. And I will show you how far I am. Now, I'm into the building. It doesn't look like very much, but like I said, since my last video, I got sick. We've had 3 rounds of company. One was a month long, and I'm remodeling my kitchen. So I haven't been able to do a whole lot of my cross stitch. I haven't made time to do a whole lot of my cross stitch, but it was fun getting all those suggestions. And I want to thank you ladies for sharing all of that with me. I really appreciate it. I do want to talk about a program that I use on my app, which I was so happy it was all still there. It's called Markup RXP. And if I don't think I can show you, it doesn't show up very good when I try to show you what the app looks like. But it's called Markup R-XP. And in this program, I don't know, maybe you can see it. You have all your projects listed, and then you can just touch your project. And I don't think I'll be revealing anything about my project when it pops up. And it has it graphed out for you. These people know the DMC colors, they know other colors. And then as you finish a row, you just mark it off with your finger or with your pencil. And I really like that program. It's on a subscription basis. I want to say it's something like $20 a year, but I bought it before it went to subscription. So I guess I'm kind of grandfathered in and just hope my tablet doesn't break, because if I have to update it, renew it, I'll have to pay the new price, which is fine. It's still worth it to me because it has stored all of my projects. I just pick which project I'm working on. It tells me where I am, what I've already done, and it's just very helpful. And so if you want to do that, there are lots of YouTube videos. The manufacturer has step-by-step YouTube videos on how to use it. And other people have put it in their video. I tried Pattern Keeper, but I tried it on an old tablet that was very sluggish, so I can't say Pattern Keeper was good or not because it wasn't good for me. But it didn't go at that time. I don't know, maybe it does now on an iPad. So I switched over to this one and I love it on my iPad. It'll be iPad or Android, that program. But that's what I'm doing now. I have been getting more back into my quilting because I have a lot of quilty friends. And so I've been doing joint projects with them, which is kind of fun. And you can see behind me, for an anniversary present, my husband bought me that sit-down quilter. It's used, but it works great. It's called a Sweet 16, and I love it. So I may be talking about my quilting more on other videos because I've had some questions and comments like, well, why don't you do quilting? You know quilting. So maybe I will do a few quilting videos too. So thank you for listening. I hope maybe I've been able to help you get your spark back because those suggestions help me. And I'm going to repeat the two that helped the most was stitch for 10 minutes, period, and stop. So first thing in the morning, I got up, got my coffee, stitched for 10 minutes. Then because at the end of 10 minutes, I wasn't done. I didn't want to be done. So I stitched till the thread was gone. That worked out perfect for me. I set it down, did some housework, and I just wanted to get back to it. So now I have my sitting by the TV project all ready to go. Okay, I hope you have a good day. And I really appreciate your watching, your subscribing, and I hope to be back soon with more. Thank you. Bye.